In this lesson, we're gonna focus on the right triangle trigonometry. So let me say this is angle A. Now, the three sides of a right triangle you need to familiar with. The opposite of angle A is the opposite side, and the next to angle A is the adjacent side. And across the box, the right angle is the hypotenuse. And take note that the hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. And here come, if this is the side A, B, and C. So, the Pythagorean theorem may apply. B squared. Just familiar this equation to find the missing side of the right triangle. Have you ever heard this expression, SOHCAHTOA? And what this expression means? SOHCAHTOA is a mnemonic device, helps to easily remember the basic trigonometric ratios of a right triangle. And therefore, SO means sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. And ka means cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And tua means tangent is equal opposite over adjacent. And the secondary trigonometric ratios, cosecant is equal to hypotenuse over the opposite. So the cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So to get the cosecant, so you need to flip this particular fraction. And the secant is equal to hypotenuse, and the secant is equal to the hypotenuse over adjacent. Since the secant is the reciprocal of cosine, so just flip this particular fraction, and here it comes. And the cotangent is equal to adjacent over opposite. Since cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, and when you flip this fraction, it become the value of cotangent. This is how to get the 6 trigonometric function of a right triangle using the SOHCAHTOA. And let's try this example. We have right triangle. This is angle A. And we have the opposite 4, and the adjacent is 3. And the missing side is the hypotenuse. To get the missing side of this right triangle, so now we use the Pythagorean theorem. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. C squared is equal to A, the opposite, which is 4. So 4 squared plus B, the adjacent, which is 3 squared. C squared is equal to 4 squared is 16 plus 3 squared is 9. So C squared is equal to 16 plus 9 is 25. So the square root, the both side, square root, cancel. C is equal to 5. So the value of hypotenuse is 5. To get the 6 trigonometric ratios of this angle A, so we use the SOHCAHTOA. So sine A, since our angle is A, is equal to opposite, which is 4, over hypotenuse, which is 5. Our hypotenuse. And K is cosine. Cosine A is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So our adjacent is 3 over hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse is 5. And TOA is tangent A is equal to opposite over adjacent. Since our opposite are 4 and adjacent is 3. And cosecant A. So class, take note, if you already get the primary trigonometric ratios, so it is easily to get the secondary, since the secondary is the reciprocal of the primary trigonometric ratios. So cosecant A is equal to 5 over 4, which is the hypotenuse over the opposite. So since the cosecant A is the reciprocal of sine A, to get the value of cosecant, so just flip this particular fraction to get the value of cosecant. So the another is the secant A. So secant A, to get the value of secant A, so just flip this particular fraction, which is the cosine A, to get the value of secant A. So 5 over 3. The last is the cotangent A. So cotangent A is the reciprocal of tangent A. So just flip this particular fraction to get the value of cotangent A. 4 over 3, so 3 over 4. And that's how to get the 6 trigonometric function of this right triangle. Let's try this one exercises. Right angle. So it's angle A. And the adjacent is 8. The hypotenuse is 17. And the missing side is A. So just try it. Just pause the video and answer it to your paper. So to get the value of A, so we use again the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equal to C squared. So what is A? A are the missing side of this right triangle. So A squared plus B are adjacent. So adjacent is 8. 8 squared is equal to C, our hypotenuse, which is 17. 17 squared. So 8 squared is 64, is equal to 17 squared is 289. transpose A squared is equal to 289 minus 64. So A squared is equal to 225. So to get the value of A, square root both sides. Cancel. A is equal to square root of 225 is 15. So our opposite side is 15. So to get the sixth trigonometric function of this right triangle, so we use again the SOHCAHTOA for our guide. SOHCAHTOA. So sin A is equal to opposite. So our opposite is 15 over hypotenuse. Our hypotenuse is 17. So 17. So cosine A is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So our adjacent is 8 over hypotenuse is 17. TOA tangent A is equal to opposite over adjacent. So our opposite is 15 and our adjacent is 8. So cosecant A. So we reciprocate the sin A. Just flip this particular fraction. So 17 over 15. 17 over 15. So secant A is equal to secant A is the reciprocal of cosine A. So you reciprocate this particular fraction, 8 over 17, so 17 over 8. Cotangent A is equal to, cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, so just flip this particular fraction, 8 over 15. 8 over 15. So that's it. That's how to get the sixth trigonometric function of this right triangle. Let's try this another example. What if we have a right triangle and the angle is 54 and the hypotenuse is 26 and the adjacent is x. So how can we find the value of x? Which trig function should we use? In this given a right triangle, we have the value of hypotenuse and x. So we use the cosine. Cosine 54 is equal to adjacent, which is x, over hypotenuse, which is 26. So in this function, what should we do? So to get the value of x, so we multiply both sides by 26. So cancel. So 26 times cosine 54. So just directly type in your calculator. So be sure that your calculator is in degree mode. So the total is x is equal to 15.28. Okay, let's try this Another example. What if our given triangle, right triangle, is the value of angle is 32 and our hypotenuse is x and our opposite is 12. So notice that 12 is our opposite and our hypotenuse is x. So how can we find the value of x? What trig function should we use? Since we have the opposite and the hypotenuse, so we use the sine. So sine 32 is equal to opposite, which is 12, hypotenuse, which is x. So in this function, what should we do to get the value of x? In this given, just cross multiply. So 12 is equal to x sine 32. Then to get the value of x, divide both sides by sine 32. Cancel. So x is equal to 12 over sine 32. So just use your calculator. X is equal to 22.60. So x, by using your calculator, x is equal to 22.64. So that's how to get the value of x.